mysteries of the dance. Whatever you want to add is great. So this is how we do it. I'm going to play the song for you once, and you can listen to it, and we're going to dance to it. Here we go. Listen to this. The noble Duke of York had 10,000 men. Marched them up to the top of the hill, then marched them back again. And when they're up, they're up. And when they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up nor down. Hunting we will go. Catch a fox and put in a box and never let him go. Thank you, good night! I usually do that, parents applaud, the kids don't applaud. Because they're going to do a show for it. So, what I need is, before we do this, fourth graders freak out when they have to dance with each other. Okay, it's starting to get to that age where girls are either gross or so awesome they're scary, and boys are gross and so awesome they're scary, vice versa. So what I do is I make a pact with the kids and I go, listen, if you make sure to follow directions and focus up on what I'm saying, I'll let you dance with whoever you want to. Boys, girls. It doesn't matter to me, okay? And the kids usually are very appreciative of this. And then I say that colonial dancing was very proper dancing. There was a lot of etiquette. There wasn't much touching. It wasn't like Dancing with the Stars where, there's ballroom dancing and the kids obviously very happy about that too. And then I always say, last but not least, I'm going to talk about couples in this dance. When I talk about a couple, I just mean two of something. Like I have a couple of eyes, but that doesn't mean they like each other or that they dated each other. Because the moment you say like, head couple, come on down, they're like, ew! So you know what I mean. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to make, and I'm going to ask you guys to do this because I think it'll be fun, we need to make two straight lines. We need to make one on this side facing the direction of the curtain, and one on this side facing the direction of the window, and just stand across from someone. And don't worry, it won't be, the partner dancing isn't that big of a deal. We won't be sharing anything. So everybody walk towards your partner, and point at them, make sure everybody has a partner. Seriously. So you point into space here. So this is how it goes. When I sing, the noble Duke of York, you're going to take 2 steps towards your partner and clap hands with your partner twice like this. Clap, clap. And then when I say, he had 10,000 men, you're going to walk back to your original spot and clap twice to yourself like this. Clap, clap. Okay? So let's practice that. The noble Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. This is crazy because I've never done this with adults before, and doing it so perfectly is kind of boring. So when I say he marches them up to the top of the hill, he marches back again, you're going to walk towards your partner, you're going to lock eyes with your partner, and I usually go like this to the first in line, like, it freaks them out. You're going to lock eyes with your partner, and while looking at your partner, you're going to spin around once, always facing your partner, and walk back to your spot in line. Okay? So let's try, you march them up to the top of the hill, march them back again. He marched them up to the top of the hill, then marched them back. Good, so remember, that you're always looking at your partner. At no point in this dance are you going to like spin around completely like this. You're always going to be facing in one direction, okay? So, we have that section down. Now, do you guys remember, we repeat the whole verse, right? So when I say, when they're up, you go back and clap twice, and I say, when they're down, and then I clap twice yourself. And then I say, when they're only half up, you know, that, and you're going to turn it around and go back to yourself. Now, remember, when I started singing, oh, hunting we will go, we're going to go hunting. So the two people in the front of the line, these folks, these are my head couple, okay? The head couple is going to face forward. They're going to do what is known as a peel or a reel. But we didn't have a lot of bananas in colonial times, so we call it a reel. Now, they will stand facing forward, and they will walk along the outside of the line, peeling like a banana, if you consider the middle of this a banana. Everybody will follow them, one by one, on the outside of the same direction. Great. Now go freeze, freeze, freeze! So when my head couple gets back here, they're going to form, somebody knows what they're doing, they're going to form an arch like this with their hands. Now it's no problem for us because we are coordinated somewhat, but for kids I usually tell them not to touch hands, only because a lot of kids will have short arms and they'll touch hands down here and everybody will be like going through the arch. So it's better to have not touch hands. The head couple forms an arch here, and then as you're walking around, you're going to walk through the arch of the head couple and fill in the lines as so, and we'll have a new head couple. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm going to be through the middle. Good. Come down towards me. Okay, good. So, we're going to do the whole thing. You should fake that.
You don't want to get hurt.
At 10,000 men, you march them up to the top of the hill. March them down, and when they're up, they're up. When they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up nor down. You ready? Come on, we're gonna peel off. Catch a fox in the bottom, never let him go. Yourselves a big round of applause. Okay. All right, second dance we're gonna do. The good news is you guys did that great. The bad news is the second dance is a lot harder. But it's also good news because it's fun. It's called the Virginia Reel. It's from later on in the 1700s. Dutch dance, well, French dance moves. I'll tell you what the dance moves are until we get there. So the Virginia Reel, what I'm going to play is going to do this over and over again. I'll sing some stuff, I'll play some stuff, we'll sound like this. Everybody do a dance move. And yeah, kids will do that. Everybody do another dance move. Over and over again. I'll tell you some dance moves, I'll teach you some. You got to be careful. You got to listen because I'm going to call out dance moves. This is what's known as a called dance. You might be familiar from American square dancing. I call do dance move, that's how it works. So one dance move we're going to do over and over again is called forward and back. This is really easy. When I say, everybody go forward and back, take 2 steps towards your partner, take 2 steps back. And I might say forward and back with something, okay? If I say forward and back with something, you don't have to do your 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. You just got to listen to what I say next. So I might say forward and back with a right or left hand spin. When I say right hand, put it right hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, left hand. Good. All right. You will walk towards your partner with that hand. You will place that hand about 2 inches away from your partner's hand, and you'll do that spin move. Remember when we did march them up the top of the hill and march them back again? You do that, looking at each other with your hands about 2 inches apart and back to your spot. Okay, so let's try. We'll get into it. We'll do a forward and back, and then a forward and back with the right hand spin. Everybody go forward and back. Forward and back with the right hand spin. Good. Now you might go forward and back with your right or left arm swing. That's like a hand spin, except you hook arms and you swing around. All right? So remember, arms swing, hand spin. Okay? I'll teach you yet another move because you guys are doing so good. All right. Anybody ever hear of a do-si-do? Yes, it's a very popular move, right? Do-si-do is a French dance move. Here's our French influence, right? Do-si-do means back to back as opposed to suddenly. All right? It means face to face. So in do-si-do, first thing you do is you cross your arms. I usually tell them to cross their arms like they're tough. Always like and then one thing you can do, this isn't part of the dance, but it's kind of a tip, is tap your right shoulder. This will help you remember that you're going to walk past your partner on your right-hand side. Okay? So in a do-si-do, this version of it, you're going to cross your arms, you're going to walk towards your partner. Do an example with you. You walk past your partner, you walk 1 step to the right, and then you walk backwards to your spot and fall. Okay? That is a do-si-do. So let's try forward and back with the do-si-do. And you will inevitably slam into each other.
I'm sorry, I have a question.
Yes, please.
So you go, it's like you don't go forward and then back. You just do the do-si-do.
Yes. If it's forward and back with something, you don't have to worry about the 2 steps.
Yeah.
Yep. Forward and back is just a regular 2 steps. Okay, so let's try them all together, and I might throw in some new moves in there. You gotta pay attention. I also tell the kids, proper colonial posture, proper etiquette. Everybody go forward and back. Forward and back with the left hand spin. Everybody go forward and back. Forward and back with the do-si-do. Everybody go forward and back. Forward and back like you're really drunk. I wouldn't do that for kids. Everybody go forward and back. Forward and back with the right arm swing. Alright, good job. Now, the other half of the song, this is called the Virginia Reel, which means we need to have a reel when you start the reel. But in the Virginia Reel, our reel is special. We have a little launching pad to have our reel shoot off from. What that's called is a sachet, alright? Another French word, okay? So, When we get ready to turn the reel on a Virginia reel, I will call on a couple of head couples. It might be my first head couple. It might be my first 2 head couples. It might be my first 9 head couples. All right? You just gotta listen. Okay? If I say first, whatever head couple, those head couples are going to walk towards their partners. Okay? So for instance, I might say first 2 head couples walk towards your partners. Now, I will stop playing the guitar and I will instead just give you a rhythm like this. This is our cue for everybody to start clapping. Good. And I will say, sashay on down. Now, sashay, you hold hands with your partners, cross your arms like this, and legs with arms. Beautiful. And you will skip sideways all the way down the center corridor and sideways all the way back while facing your partner as we clap. Okay? So let's practice getting into it. Head couples, go back to your spots. I say first, 2 head couples. Sashay on down. And bring them all the way back. Good job. Now, after every sashay, we will turn the reel.